Ghana this year. Yamamunyana Jubie Mama Kwaba Sumjefie Peace 104.3 na wasugusu a utie braso. Sensema yensato so na semu for waje brewaso ne so na nwumre yi. Yare be so mo se kasebo. Ensebe be section ho neat 100.9 okay 101.7. Shape House and crying Abeka Junction na yeso mo de afiri. Ukopie mu wa santemante mu a yenuanom. Ukra kasebo mu a na hello 101.7 radio stations in Dawson. Ghana ena mono ne wonyine ebo makasebo yi ebi edu abobo ano na ensema nwumre yesi ne koso ne yede besomwo no ya chemu mienu nwumre die eni nsem bi otodwa na wotwumre ditie yesan akaka ye ho na nwumre die no ensem bi ebetodwa kasebe mu bi ene sei osofo da hafomantam na no ede atom anim sei eni si aban ne sese dodo na egu apono so pese ofa so de bo na ma otumpon entu ogina so asere ma sese no obesere pa sese uti bi nka ewo mpatemu afa ho hyem na beboa wo ama wonso wotimetumpon ewo abrabom panyi bia kasa ede atudwa se wonso me nipa enya de aban kwa betumi aye se apomuden ho nsem betima fa ne ntopa de efira o sere Ghana fo nyina se nyina ne nsore waka ne yensom na entumi mboa ne apomuden ho nsem se wo man entumi mfa ne ntampa entumi emfamfira we ni nsem ye betodwa anwumre kasa eboyi emu na nsem ye todwa na wotwi mu ne editi asi ne koso yesa aka ye ho na wotwi mu ana Ghana mampanyin wura John Dramani Mahama fa big push project nhyehyeye so ede asobo form ho kwan so dodo wa afienya ene do wenya kwan no contract mfirase na wonye adwuma wo so na wotwi kro ya mu Ghana mampanyin to Ghana fo nyina nim sei obefa ne big push nhyehyeye no so abo mampuntu dwuma de ahyeta ewo Ghana fa na nyina Ghana mampanyin na wotwi mu ditudwa biem sei yanka kabima menka bia de adwuma o ma Ghana mu na no kwa na ntumi mmoa ma mobro ni daso agi se empuntuo edi akire ema Ghana fo eni wiase afana nyina no yetumi enya enidaso mapa ewo kabima meka bi no emu na osofo da so ehwa asase ene obade ni patwe ho ahia so ando na watwi mu ekopa responsible cooperative mining hye ho ntoma ewo atoye mantemu na watwi mu ana aban ne mpeni for di tudwa se na ebe na foma gudi etu a enam kwampa so no yebetima so anu ntifa ko a foma gudi etu no Ghana fo nyina nim se yetuni na kase mu pa na ebifrase na ya bia asrafo atena ye military camps ho na atumi aboa na wotwikoya mu na akyerɛkyerɛfo ɔkyerɛ de osuapɔ nka bomuku wɔde to aban anim sɛ amamrɛ ma wɔna wotu afuma gudie ho kwan amotimi tu afuma gudie ɔkwa bretuo mu ɛyɛ LI 2462 na abanhwɛ na saa amra ne yenyi mfamfiri ho na yensan so galamsey so kon yen declare state of emergency na galamsey no yemfantu ase ehu emfamfiri ɔman mu wani nsɛm bi etodwa na wɔtwemu de tie ane yesi ne koso a ye kaka ye ho kasebo mu aseda enkoma this way chocolate drink ne ohia ne no a ene wunsu ohia special ice odwa so special range of drinks best point best assurance you tun chine ka ho bi wonyina ebu ya chidom na anadwe mu somfo Sadat Muhammad Masin konwa kasebo mede esomo afei ensem no nkyere mu enie afomantam ne so afo ene odumnyamfo Charity Gardner na opanyini wakasa ede atom mai wo Ghana nyina nim se ne ndi sabandwene wo hunti aban awe aboa no nso aguso so obeboa mama nso otimatumpo no afefe ewo my Ghana mu ne sai so ntin hye dodo na no na kyese ndi saban de gu apono so a se ma so mo ebetumi aboa na won so otimadi yi ewo my Ghana mu na urumanyamfo edi sanso na tudwa wa bra woni adwadifo di ehia ewo hafomantem kra efre ni Kenya asemu na wo kire mu sanse hye ahodo ndi saban de gu apono so ebi ene Women Development Bank Maslok adwumawura ena lip osu wanyina ne hye ahodo a e matitiri wunti ende di saban wada na die endi se wo ye oba na woti sanse hye hu nkomo ewo mpeso aso besese fa ho jim na beboa wo ama wo so otimadi yi
Endi si fo kra ba ye de na ekoso e de no moye abusuafo ye gusu aye ye ne kakran enche ye ye campaign no ye hye mo base ye ba ye de e mampunto si kakra bia beba me ne mo kasa ya lunch a enche afo ye nso ye benya ye de ewo enu achi no enche ye bia ye ko go so de adwuma ye fu mo pamade mo botre carpenter fo eni ade eno si akọ lunch a ye che wo mu e de ama adwuma ye fu in batches ya ye first one ye besa ye bi e de atoato so kadaroma eni die kwan so ebi sa be ya mesre mo ne de party colors ato nchen ba ni development asitifi no development ye ni MPP ni NDC de ye bia no bia nya so mfaso ani tie du sa be ya de we hwefu ho se wodu hu be hyem
Orumanyamfo Charity Gardner eya hafomantam ne so afo na ne kasa akira Sutifi North DC Krachi Orumanyamfo Hafiz Dauda enso kasa ye chire mu say 24-hour economy sese ndisi aban wode aba no obefa so na wasi 24-hour economy dwadi bia de amade se wo Kenya se obetima di dwa no pa wiane anadwo na aboa na won dwadie ne won sikasem so atumi akoyie
na president atrase hu say your marketer ACBR no say itimi nya proper designs yetimi si marketer bibia ye pe no market no say nya and this 24-hour economy market no modern marketer ye be CB ye di bi ba Kenya se bibia we ya and say bibia ye duro no say your market no information hina e dey akodru incline enti ye twese drawings no be free ye mpeni for aba na ya shase na yo gidie se afin ko na ye no na sa market no ya shase AC e o Kenya se ya
Orumanyamfo Hafiz Dauda opanyini aya Asutifi North DC Krache na ne kasa chire no Asutifi North na sebedwani Dr. Ebenezer Kwakwado wonso kasa bi na wo chire mu say bosa wode sade se wo Asutifi ne mpata mu nyina no obetimi aso ane hwene so se enkoye bohye hunu obehwa hunu se ebewie peyo na atumi abo na de se wo hafo ene ne mpata mu nso empuntu sefata no wonsa atumi aka
Yesu sem ya kwan sem ya huni die sem de mu hu bi wa Asutifi North da no enche mu be hu bi meba no emaya ene maamefo e hia me a omu firi sunya eba no obia ebo ndisi abaso efi se omo hu sankyere ne wo kwan no so ye maame mu a mo de aduane firi go mu eba Kenya ase beton enkopem se enfina ya mo de ahye yensan beso no Kenya ase number 2 ekogu mu no ne agusukota ya tu anamo na du akire yatu anamo edu akire enti ye bosha me de shamo nyankopon ma ye nkwa ahode wo mu a ye be deliver ama Asutifi North afa ne tuma perfra
Dr. Ebenezer Kwaku Ado opanyini ne siade se a wo Asutifi North na mo mra se bedwafie wondi mu hyemra ene wode ensam yi atodwa atia wen Mohammed Success FM na manebo enie kwantefo hwapom de ho nsem so e wo Pristia Huni Valley ene wura Timothy Wofori na opanyini wakasa da tudwa sempeni fosi ba nusu aya ne mia si apomuden ho nsem betima fa ne to pa die firaja aban ko a wontimi nyo bakofo sanya mpeni fosi ne nsa ensu nyamie ni katane nto begina so na wasere Ghana fo nyina se ba bie wo bia no wotu wani apomuden bia bia wo nche wo hia mmoa a wobetumi akọ ne ko wo mmoa se na be na ye nyina ne apomuden ho nsem so o man no betima fa ne to pa die fira owura Timothy Wofori di sans na tudwa wabra Godfield's Ghana Foundation pen for fatu won ho so akade ebebo apomuden ho nsem kaye na o de basika fu mu abaye $700,000 wode de to niama e de kokoma yaresabia kodo Pristia Huni Valley ene takwanso yom se wonje mfa mo apomuden ho nsem wabra wodane sa akade yi ene onumnyamfo edi sansem yi etudwa
from the mine Waba Huni Valley bompie so any abo so yise won krase aye ntumi o count population mpo edo say bogoso angasa eye the municipal capital. Osha that stretch amaboboni nyina ensure that any a health facility o kasa referral center. It convert aboso into a referral center. One number boy si maternity wing at the theater at the ashim incubator airbay abeboa ama cases every little case via just a refer quarter or beyond with the incubator aba any other health other theater equipment aba no ebetumi use aboso ama theater aye adwuma ama omo here the services of the incubator no so no ye de o mehye mo honom ahwe
Owura Timothy Wofori kwantefo hwapom de ho nsem so e wo Pristia Huni Valley mansini mu na ne kasa eche Owura Ebenezer Kwabena opanyini ye tokwanso aye mansini krache wono so kasa bia wo sera pom de adwuma efo sa kade a won sa kan obesere paase wondi nini se na ebetumi aboa na enchirima nso aba abenya so mfaso
yeah abobwa ye ewe efense de ne ye efense health delivery abobwa ye pede because say ka say assembly ni na enkoto sa anyoma we a ebe che kakra na ye ba ye so there a whole lot of lapses ewo ho yeah for some of the community chip compounds tina mpaka de be never das opinya ebi me ho efense and this very incubator here can say ebi me ho it is that's a grateful foundation for etumi aboyen na ye tu ye nya sa efense anyoma we a ye ndie ye mfa na de kotu akra ye hu say ayade obababua municipality mu na oye efense health delivery oye ye nsuade hu kese e wa ha na wotunu ayde wa ye nim say obabua ye bebre
Owura Ebenezer Kwabena opanyini wa yetakwanso aye mansini krache na ne kasa achire no Owura Abdulrazak Yakubu penyi kwankyerefo da Godfield's Ghana Foundation wakwa akoye ekoyi adoye wonso kasa bi chire mobota yentia Godfield's Ghana Foundation watu sana moyi
and the yani project here of United States in a one akamboma ya edi damjume ya kranyama ne bono obor $790,000 in a yedi fi abrochi abanyama no yer park no containers 40 footer no nkonkure baasa na oye ne ma a yedi aba yedi nyama ne ba be chicheche chiefs compounds on health centers awo yen communities ni mu eyino ye onye private facility or abandoned facilities go first no you provide a dano infrastructure na bibia aban no de workers aba ho ye juma into that partnership nso beboa ema wenya equipment na tools a wode be ye juma won ho beto won na ayarefo so obekọ ho no obenya ayaresa into your motivation an de ye be hwe na community for no ye juma no obenya apomogene awon wo ye di ba me nya bi toji ehwa na ye fa workers a no ye juma ndi se won ho nya apomogene a ayenso ye benya apomogene.
Owura Abdulrazak Yakubu kwankyerɛ for the Goldfields Ghana Foundation ano apia dankwa Rock FM na manibo enie empenfo yi wanim sɛ won kon do so tu franka edema wo so na manyoko NPP mu ba kon ene Owura Kennedy akompreku Japan na opanyini wafato ne ho so akwakoya de hye bia won suayem emmoa na nyina ne sɛ na no mo no nkwanhyia bia eni enyan esi ya wabra na nipa bi efiri ensuayem mpatamu atoya mantam no wode wani akire mu ɛwon kran na nkwanhyia sia nam so ma nipa be edu ofamutu na nanom ɛwon sedo na no ɛna odumnyamfo Kennedy akompreku Japan wafo na namusifo so Owura Emmanuel Labi dodo na sanemrane 3 points na nipa edu a wato na nam won sedo na busuafo no wato adaka de akoma wo mo se wonsum na breso se wona busuafo wato na nanom yi wakata wona ti a wonso won komu antima nkoye din dodo na odumnyamfo Emmanuel Labi wabra wokasa wa akompreku Japan di mu na wo kyerem se emmoade aya na ehu hia papa na akwakoba sei no kwabrane ne nyatutu ogu nsam ohun ba bi ode ne fufuo bo enti se ekuo bi fate ne ho so saa na wokọ mo asa afamu ebetimi aboa ammo mo so ya wodi omudie no so atumi atekakra ne saa yo so nti ene orumnyafo Kennedy akompreku Japan wafa ato ne ho so adaka bako edu wato de mabusua se won so mu ne wona de hia wakanti na gu no wonfa nkata wonati na entumi enye kama Owura Emmanuel Labi gina ba o sa gina so kire mu se mu obi nkogina ba bi nka se orumnyafo Kennedy akompreku Japan wo pese bi political points nti ene wotu sana mu wo se de bi sebi nipa de oyonko da ene woda ne sa yo so nti ene wotu sana mu yi
takwansayem yenuanom MPP na Ghana fo bi kwa yie wo Kumasi kwan so Cape Coast kwan so momanya akwanhia emudu ene toye na mebo me papa amane no 3 points ene na yenkoye o madoye ye ba be hu abusua na abusuafo se enso mu hia adoye enti abusuafo gi tum enti abusua du na o ma hwere o mo nkwa no akra du na o ma hwere akra no mo gi tum se o malaka no yemfa enti Kennedy nso anwo suniti enti aba betua ene ayedi 1 week ya ba betua alaka edu ni nyina se busuano mfanto alaka esefata na yemfankora addition no mato baby
na enu achie no ene Owura Emmanuel Labi 3 points wo chirem se onumunyamfo Kennedy akompreku Japan adoya waye wo besere pa ni nuanom wona wo gina se mo obi nkogina ba bi nka se onumunyamfo Kennedy Japan se bi ewuo so ene wofa na wode age 3 points de fira manfo se mekoba sa do obedi ho yawo eja papa so pa ngoma so nyena num de ne ato abusua wana de hia ato no eye ne ya ne sai so nti na otu sa na point we de enya amonyosem
Yewura Kennedy ohine Japan ne team a ewo Western region na yedi Yewura nim ebede sa adwumadie ede ma Yewura me no kasa yise no Yewura won kan a or try say obeye the biggest pharmaceutical industry ewo West Africa yina enra eno ko inspect land no ne plan bibia aye ready. Ken is for job creation. Ken o kan asem se ne so fatie no Ken Ghana for wo gidi ewo ne mu etino Saudi Ken echi a wunsuro because no matter what, Ken is winning in 2028 general election. And see, and nearby Hanamua, Yewura Ken Eduma say, if I mind any Western region, my Ehuse, Yewura Ken, and yeah, and Mudabin Uda, or Sia, or She, that is why we na Ebom.
Ora ya usu, openini wa domfrefo abedi etiri, Emma Chine Osonamanyuko NPP, Ewo Atoya Mantemu, and our dear Ensemu Atudja. Apia dankwa Rock FM na manibo enie empenifo eda the Institute of Chartered Accountants Ghana no aya mamre ene amane adusuafo bia no ogentete e wo school no na wawie no wo de agya won kwan kama na brekro na so na wona wontia ye na ye de o school mu so no na ye ya amamre na ye de agye o school mu na nipa aduasa ene aduanan ena tese wontia ye a ene ya agye o mu e wo school mu emu aha ne aduasa 130 ajo omu school mu say associate members emu mienu accounting technicians scheme for West Africa membership emu aduasa 35 nso advanced business analyst and emu aduonu watch 28 nso environmental social and corporate governance emu aduonu bako 21 public finance management and emu aduonu bako 21 nso so treasury and finance risk management na adwumade ya say na kwankyerefo a Oda Security and Exchange Commissioner no Owura James Kluche Aveji odumanyanfo opanyin wakasa na the Institute of Chartered Accountant Ghana Kuno obo mabaso wo se efiri afia pema hanko na adusia miensa 1963 a ekwe ba setena Ghana fo nyamfaso dodo pa de efiri won so a enye fedi agro wo so the Institute of Chartered Accountant Ghana Act 2020 Act 1058 botaya yede ebosa act de to ho and said the Institute of Chartered Accountant Ghana obema entity efon kuntabu ho na wasa kyerɛkyerɛ nkuntabufo no omudwumadie afen so omo nso omo bɛyɛ auditors no so yɛbɛmo mutumi krata na atumi abɔ no mupie monten so my Ghana yɛtumi enya won so mfaso wo se enne the Institute of Chartered Accountant Ghana ko no wokuma ne nam apem ensia ene yɛkyiri na kyerɛ so omo modem bɔ no ɛkɔ ani mu papa enti wo gyina so na foforofo wo ntia yɛyie wo pie monten so wɔde ato anim sɛ wo bayi wo hwɛ hu ne sɛ ne wakwa kosua no de bɛyɛ adwuma na Ghana fo nso etimanya mfaso dosopuo ɛde afiri wɔn so.
To you, the new members, congratulations on you becoming a newly qualified professional accountant and being admitted into this noble profession. This profession is a dynamic one that demands from you constant learning and growth. Some of you are admitted as full members under Section 14(4) of Act 1058. Others are also admitted as associate and actual members under Section 14(3) and 14(2) of the Act, respectively. Continuously update your knowledge. The accounting and financial landscape is always evolving. Stay current with the latest regulations, standards such as IFRS, GAAP, and technological tools. Develop strong ethical standards. Uphold integrity, transparency, and professionalism. Ethical behavior builds trust with clients and colleagues and is fundamental to your reputation.
Odumanyanfo James Kluche Aveji penyini na hwe kyerɛ sɛ kwankyerɛfo Securities and Exchange Commission ne na atwa guyi na ne ka sɛ kyerɛ no president a wada the Institute of Chartered Accountant Ghana kuna no Owura Augustine Addo wɔn so ka sɛ bi a wɔn a na wɔntia yie na yɛgya wɔn kwan no wapie monten so no wɔsrɛ wɔn sɛ ne wakɔkɔ sua no wɔn so mu yie wɔn fa nwa adwuma wɔn fa ni di nka ho na ntumi mmoa.
It must be emphasized that integrity, objectivity, professional competence, confidentiality, and willingness to take firm stand are essential attributes to our profession. You must uphold them and live with them. As you progress in the profession and in your respective careers, you need to place emphasis on a set of professional knowledge, professional skills, and professional values and professional ethics and attitudes broad enough to enable you to adapt to constant change. I wish to remind you that we are now in an era where financial fraud and other unethical behavior among some persons in our society and our workplace are on ascendance. As professionals who preach integrity, you have a moral duty to smoke these perpetrators of fraud from their hideouts and ensure that morality and uprightness prevail in our public and corporate financial management space.
President Awada the Institute of Chartered Accountants Ghana Ekuno ano Owura Augustine Addo ne na atwa guyi Patricia Sefafisha ene de amaneboyi ebesom yen ebegina we so na ya home kasebo no so ye ba ensem otodwa na watwi mu ye sini koso na ye kaka ye ho no ye bebo adi awram mu ne yentena.
Wherever you are, the game is nothing without you. It's on like never before this season. Every major league, every cup, every qualifier, the players, Kudus, Semenyo, Iñaki, the goals, the emotions, and the bragging rights. It's all on SuperSport, available on DSTV and GoTV. Get your DSTV decoder at 89 cedis and GoTV decoder at 399 cedis. DSTV, your home of entertainment. Go TV. Love it.
This October, Ghana's altar calls once again. After 7 unforgettable years of testimonies, tears, healing, and worship, the 8th edition of Women in Worship arrives with a divine charge, celebrating his faithfulness. Minstrels from Ghana, Germany, Nigeria, to the United States, Ada Ehi, Rabna, Tommy Favored, Ikiaserwa Bonsu, and many more will gather at Perez Dome on October 5th. This isn't just another gospel concert. It's a testimony-centered, purpose-soaked, digitally powered movement curated for women, families, and nations. Grab your tickets now. Regular 100 Ghana cedis, VIP 200 Ghana cedis plus beverage. Grab it online via Ego Tickets or www.eventpaddy.com. Short code USSD *713 *33 *30 hash or call Ticket Hotline 0248 810 396 or 0544 124 567. Tickets are available at Airport Shell, Hacho Shell, Bachana Toto, Perez Dome, and more. Sponsors CMIH, Betamalt, Pepsodent, Gino, Palms by Eagles, Ebom Air, Awake Purified Drinking Water, PR Engineers, Media Partners, Despite Media Group. Brought to you by MTN Momo and powered by Quest. Women in Worship 2025. Daughter, you still have a voice.
Na ade nantie mu star bia aba foforo no ana na wo nantie ana wa chia wo sisi wo sugar se wonnim yare ne nam me nipadua mu a enka wie wonya me wrofo kra. Oh sorry ya ready en fancy nipa minim ene tie me yare ankasa kakra na nansi ache me chinka sei asemu bu ade woni Lawson herbal mixture e wo vie Lawson herbal mixture ene wadwuma ye pa if we say se me malaria ne kan ne ho a achinje sei na Lawson herbal mixture so edisun kunim no honam ya pa wo bo on bia umia no kra won tehwe enso akire no na ye no ya afe malaria koko afitikromu amani hunu wo po so ta ye wo ya ade en eya na mentiri mu ta hye me pa na ase de emikoto dwan hunu bisa me so de ba nchia bo ngumu a Lawson herbal mixture ebetine tama ho atokra ene ye se Lawson herbal mixture ma me hoto me dia me da was na we no enye sika na me be da was oh let us say in kind wo no o chibre me nya me ko pedia process ya our pharmacy chemical na herbal shop bia be me
Fre 0248 619 999
and then 0242 133 577 Lawson herbal mixture there ho na ase in kind.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knob.
Ghana de sha nwere no nsan ka se bo na etwagu ye don ne bra ye durusu yi aye fa ya to ne din Ghana this week. Na watwi mu na Ghana mampeni owura John Dramani Mahama de asobo fo ma ho kwan se dodowa afenya eni do wenya kwa no contract mfirase na onye so adwuma.
The manifesto that we put forward to the people of Ghana included this same program we call the Big Push. The World Bank had estimated that Ghana suffers a deficit of $1.5 billion every year in infrastructure investment, especially in the road sector. And so the idea of the Big Push was to set aside and prioritize investment into the infrastructure sector, especially in roads. And so in 2020, in our manifesto, you would have seen the Big Push, and we said that we're going to invest $2 billion every year in infrastructure, especially in roads.
Ghana mampenyi owura John Dramani Mahama. Na wachiko ya mu no na obo Ghana fo nyina no ho ba. Say na nsese ya watu ne din Big Push program na obefa so aboa. Ama mpuntuo di aseta Ghana fo na nyina matmedu nse ni nyina no ye behu empuntuo.
The Big Push touches all the 16 regions in this country. Every region is going to benefit from its share of the Big Push programs. Now, somebody will ask, what's the criteria for choosing those projects? Our first priority was to take roads that connect one regional capital to another. We believe that it should be easy for people to travel from one capital to another.
Ghana mampenyi owura John Dramani Mahama. Salamati kuku apente na mani bunye. Na watwi mu dwumade sunko ba so e won kran. 2025 democracy dialogue. Na dwumade ase na Ghana mampanyini Ora John Dramani Mahama okasa wa say there to just say ka we menka bi o my Ghana ye de boye ho asafo hene no say amfa nnwuma amma amfa schools amma amfa akwan amma amfa yaresabia ni mpuntu ahodo amma anhwa ka we menka bi ebeji egu.
And so, to renew democracy, we must do certain things. Of course, the first one is that we must strengthen institutions, independent courts, parliaments, and our electoral bodies. The second is that we must deliver development, because democracy without development, democracy without roads, democracy without schools, hospitals, and jobs will always be at risk.
Ghana Mampeni were John Dramani Mahama na watchimu na mani boni salamati kuku apenteo ena wade ebesumu yen na watchimu no so afọ da so ye hwa asase ene obade ne patwe ho hia so ano oduminamfo Emmanuel Amakofibu a wade to Ghana fo anim se foma gudie tuo de endi saban ntia na emu mo hwe ne mu sie beto foma gudie a ye befa kwampa no so ne sai so nto agina so cooperative mining opa ho ntoma e wo babia ni.
And then if you scale mining company, one of my go and mass years. See, invest to be our clinic, invest to be our primary school, now secondary school, or musha bois lectures, no, or more the ideas about one, two, wanna invest in primary school for Ubia.
Oduminam for Emmanuel Amakofibu also for that so I say any about the nepatry who shall swan on our watchimu and what the ensemu etu jawukwado na mani bo enye. Na what you mean for Emmanuel Amakofibu one national anti-illegal mining operation secretariat no eka want to bachila no de to Ghana for anim say for kwato from a goodie pa na ya kan one ye wade so bejai no ohwe hu ni say obema asrafa bo won say military base bi e wo san fa ho na atumi abona from a goodie to a ennam kwapa so no yetimi abre ne dwumadi ano ase.
So yes, no, omoba no moko nti omoko pe na nkofo no so aba yanye ne sabi bomodin ade omunyina permanent be ya omube ye adwuma system make sure say be ko dendenden achi nkofo a omudi bone wo ha nyina na ya make sure say wo a ya boda huru mo pese mo ye mine mo mra mo ye nkire mo kwan papa so a ense ye nsuo ense ye ansase
Onomanyamfo Emmanuel Amakofibu na watwimu wode ensemu yi etudwa na watwikwa ya mu na chechera fa ochira de osuapon hodo mo nkabo muku University Teachers Association of Ghana wode eto abayanim say amamra ema nipa bi ho kwan ema otimbo wura kwa mu kotofo magudie LI 2462 na banhwe na sa amamra no yenyimfa mfiri ho na entimi mua na chese obi bia ni ho kwan so wura kwa mu so kotofo magudie afenso foma gudie to enam kwampa so ya kaka yentimi nto ase no besra aban say aban fa wo hye ento so na yentu ase hu state of emergency no aban declare na yenyina na ye ho nto yen
galamsi no eya dinse maybe etwemu no emse aban no ye ko strike no na aban o tisi no we position ye sama edi tu da no okay mas position part e for aye de no so we bet na so de ni ye ban nka ye normal na ye ka ho ase when you to media and ye omwaye enimani mu haye obi declare state of emergency no repeal LI 2462 no e amaye the process for yes na si we the soldier for any police for the river bodies so necessary aka no the recommend man no so you this wa the process galamsi no you betumi akon yakun.
Dr. Bernard Tutu Buahe opening of vice president Edema Utah Geku no nefa wo University of Ghana Education Winneba ena chese wo this eye nsemu yi etudwa University of Education Winneba na what you call ya mu no president woda Ghana Catholic Bishop Conference ano edo to Ghana mampin nanim say fuma gudie to a enam kwampa so ya kan me akose ye hwe ha mani pa kakra bi kakra obenye de gu mboto munti chese wo sum Ghana fo nyina fidie ne wakunye no mampin ma nanim bre na won declare state of emergency na ye hwe yemfa ne den ne akukuduro basa emu oduro na chese fuma gudie to enam kwampa so no ye fo ntusu sa na Ghana fo nyina ne ye huntimi ntoyen most reverend Matthew Jemfi ekasai
ye nyina wu ye jeje omo ye sa ne ma ye jeje omo e de be pa ne enya ye ja galamsa e de be brama chense ye ja ya ade papa de be bra Ghana ma nyina na se ne ye ne de ye ni daache se ye nya galamsa ya ye ni daache ye nyina ye tira ye be hunu se ne ye benti mampanyin won so nyina wo na onye be ma na onye mampanyin na won tu galamsa na se enne ne kine ya ni ye hunu se ye wo mpanimfo mu di anima omo toyen omo dwene ye nkwa ho ya ye won kurasi o ya ye tinhi o omo dwene ye ho.
President of that Ghana Catholic Bishop Conference ano both Reverend Matthew Jemfi na watwi mu wode saa ensamu tu dwa wabra no woni wohena na kwama mo watwetwe nkomo e wo prem to breka se boso na state of emergency akwa hodo ahya ase na wosra ban se wonhwe na wondikile no coalition against illegal mining na watwi mu so de wano tumu bi won so sra ban se won so sebi asa ban hwe na won so akoma so ade wo ye de mo ebeboa na no mo so hwe ani mu die fira ban chen ne say state of emergency na ban hwe na won so wondikile Dr. Engineer Kenneth Ashigbe ejina kuya na mu a o kire nsemu.
So we are therefore making the following demands of government in response to the President's statement on deploying a state of emergency as by Article 31(9)(a) and (b). The circumstances under which a state of emergency may be declared include the current Galamsey situation, in which the actions being taken by the environmental criminals are calculated to deprive large communities of potable water, which is an essential of life. It also renders necessary the taking of measures which are required for securing the public safety, the defense of Ghana, and the maintenance of public order and of supplies and essentials to the life of the community.
Dr. Engineer Kenneth Ashigbe, or a convener at the coalition against illegal mining Kununa Wachimu, where they and some etudra. Now, a quahodu any abre. Now, was Rabbi's one declared state of emergency. Now, Mboy acquire, yes, when he assassin mobile. When I will talk from a good year compass, no moment in Kumamu, Ghana National Association of Small Scale Miners, and so the Turbine, I watch you buying a few more. And I said, Bereho, who declares state of emergency, saying, I should say, Guapono, so into the emphasis, and Yanaka, state of emergency, they drew Okra into about more Mocasano, a few more. Abdurazak Alhassan, Ekasai.
One will call it for state of emergency. The best friend. As an association, as that's a player. We should stay where the president is, what the president said. The state of emergency, no, and because on exhausted the powers in IVA and we were against the state of emergency, and that's so will be against the Juma and Abba, and that's some Naba and some Abba, no. And boy, you know, I just say, you need to meet me. I got called for state of emergency. State of emergency, no, who implements the state of emergency? And I bank, yeah. And on no, I say, for me, exhausting the powers. Why not giving him the benefit of the doubt? A good bra, a set for my moon, why not? Me, who can you first?
Ora Abdurazak Alhassan. Opening Rankita who deal with some so the Ghana National Association of Small Scale Miners who couldn't watch you. One so children have been say, ye the first state of emergency, a quaho do asha, say, bar banso, or mobile bank so when I won't declare. Now, watch you move and old man for some local tab black house, for Hamonikita who deal with some so. One so Casa had to Ghana for. Metamosia unit to a Yiri Munti. Wabokobo and Sissi will could voice once our chimbrefi now some dre abba.
Initially, you were about 13,000 who fled and crossed over into Bonkoro, and now the latest census that has been conducted indicates that you have reduced to about 5,309, and so that means that more than half have returned. We want to encourage all of you to return. President Mahama, as Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, has put in place a number of measures. There's been massive security deployment. Camps have been established, and calm has been restored. I made a stopover in your communities to assess the situation myself, and I can confirm that from what I saw, normalcy has returned, so I can attest that everything is safe. Don't be scared to go back.
Onumenyan for Samuel Okuja to Ablakwa Monone Swafo, and I will challenge him say, na nipa bi amentemosia yi ni tinto okobo ho adwa e wo kodivo mu na nso ene ebi ase won atia ba no hawa hodu okọ mu ebi ene ye kasai
me ba ha ba na wato mi esa na ekono na me ha na me man ya be fe mi se na me nkwala ye wa fom na mo frɛ sɛ tokwa bi asi wo nti mi fira fom ba na nkwala ne nyina adwane ya ba ha ye nkwala yale yan kasa mpanifo no mo nyina yale.
We've been here for like 3 weeks now, and just as we always say, no place beats home. We have students here, especially the down level students. Some too are at the upper level. The health situation, accommodation is being provided here, but to what satisfaction would that be to a man who has a house, cattle, farm, then whatever left it?
My question I want to ask the Foreign Affairs Minister is that the security personnel that he said he has deployed, they are only based, those security personnel are only based in the Bole town. Meanwhile, all the 22 killings that happens by our colleagues Gonjas are from the village.
I will say first is that I've given you thanks for all that you have done, maybe for passing through all this long journey to this place.
Adisia bia mintimo wasinti obu na ketem kobo honhwadwa e wo kodvoa asundua ba wase wona chiaba fie no ebi akosem eno ni peace fm eche yi na watwi mu na Patricia Sefafisha odi amanebo yi ebesom yen na abanku ntabo dwumadie eguso ekoso government accountability series na watwi mu no nyamfo samlokoje to abla kwakopie mu wase na ne kasem na wo chirem say Iran asundua en sedan koso ho no mutini be ya bosom miensa ni Ghana ya tane ho no yetum na mpenifo hwede mu sinya kopɛ de be na da sa tane na obehia bie na Ghana de hye wo Iran enu nkutu ahodo atwa Iran ho ahia no omanya so mfaso
is between the Islamic Republic of Iran and the State of Israel. The ministry undertook swift and coordinated diplomatic and logistical interventions to ensure the safety of Ghanaian nationals in the affected region. These efforts culminated in the successful evacuation of 17 citizens, underscoring our unwavering dedication to safeguarding the welfare of Ghanaians, irrespective of their location. This operation is another testament to our capacity for rapid response in times of global uncertainty.
Oromadan for Samuel Okujato Ablakwa openini ne osofo hwam no nkita hudie hu nsem so no tom ra se bedwani na watwi mu ode ensemu yi atudwa salamatu kuku apentel ena ode amaneboyi ebesum yen na wabre openini na wo abanku ntabo dwumedie ase ena yebisa ne se na ne wono ma Ghana mampeni ne Ghana for kasa na wo kire mu sa America for odi portia bibifo so ombre wonkuro mu Ghana yesi ye ne yebeje wo mo na eno no ho anamontu otesan eno no nyamfo ni kirem se na se bibini de onua ne bibini enti eja bibini apam na fra America na wo ba na so pese osi Ghana kane a ohu ne se aba na yamfumso bia wo ho.
The Mahama administration will never compromise the safety and well-being of Ghanaians. This understanding with the US has been thoroughly discussed by cabinet and has also received the Attorney General's advice. By established convention, MOUs are not sent to Parliament for ratification. I have inherited hundreds of MOUs from the previous administration which were not sent to Parliament for ratification. May I assure the nation that if this initial understanding is elevated into a full-blown agreement, we shall not hesitate to comply with Article 75 of the 1992 Constitution by proceeding to Parliament for ratification. It is important to stress and to state unequivocally that Ghana has not received and does not seek any financial compensation or material benefit in relation to this understanding.
Oromanyan for Samuel Okujato Ablakwa openyini ya North Tom Rasibedwani openyini kroya ne si Ghana nemu ewo asoye hwe amononi kita hudie hu nsem so na watwi mu wode saa ensem yi atudwa salamati kuku apentel en wode amaneboyi ebesum yen na watwi kroya mu na Rasibedwani de made hye wo mampon openyini kroya nkane na wo yosofo be de kire a wo hwe amononi kita hudie hu nsem so no nyamfo koku ampratwum sapon wo kire mu sei kamako se Ghana ho nya kono ewo America fo anim edinti na America forecast wo pamo before the free won kurom ni say Ghana ya hwe ne ya nje peni ya nje wo mo a anhwe ahyehyɛ ya odi begu ye so no ya so be yesi ni say yenti na Ghana ye dimirika na ka bibi ni ono wote ben wo adenti na fa ne nkonu kurom na wo de wo se meje no wo si bibi ko so odum nyamfo ku de to ablakwa wo di say Ghana fo.
Yeah, honorable Ukudita Blackpan and Yanuka of Uchantro. The country also Uchantro in the sense is he's just trying to rationalize what they have done, not on the stated grounds now. Ogo Bosu Guso, African Deben humanitarian and Fahinsi in the Kekeka. It is neither here nor there. When they came, the Americans came calling and asked for this particular UAC. Ghana couldn't say no. Jubilee House couldn't say no. And women so could do in this manner because one now also blunder in the first place. Jubilee House is now trying to find ways of means to try and contain it, to try and resolve it. And this acceptance of the deportation, one of the ways Ghana buying air trash or very the damage that was caused by Okuduta Black.
Oruminan for kwaku ampratwum sapon. Openyine ya mampom Rasibedwani enkane na wo yoswafo abedi kira. Asoya hwa mo no nkita hudie hu nsem so na ohwe ne dwumadi so ena na watwi mu wo kire na adwen se yi edefa asansem no ho na wona wo ye adwuma e wo keteke adwuma ikumu wewe Workers Union of Ghana wo tion se bosumi ya wieye September bosum ne de to so aduasa wodo ondade nyina begu fo mo na waye wo ye kira somdwe kwan so e de kira ban se be ya bosumi dumienu afintamu nie wona ketua maaye no wo bre Owura Franklin Kwabena wo ye Greater Accra Regional Branch Secretary de Maikoyi okasai.
from October 2024, it is in there. I mean, what could be any railways are Wajiakutia. Until I just 12 solid months in Yintia and Intina and Amsuma. I am say a check, it's about time. I say Yama, BRT and Kase, see in the airport, the railways. Yama almost 22nd, say 22nd India, say Yanti or Moncandia, and India, the I say a quality, Yabeko. No, say 22nd, at least another 7 days period between the count. Until my I can see 30th and say 7 days, it can see 30th night and Tiffy, you would that if you try and car, almost see Simon and Yamaria. And I said the baby, I say a corner.
Ora Franklin Kobina. Opening any church for Edema Railway Workers Union, you could one for war and crying. Now watching what and some way a tuja. Now, and some Freddy Pepe and a transport minister. Or for Joseph Nickbe, HM say, eh, I was me doom you know a fee. Oh, yeah, you may joke, eh, any more ya. Ora John Domani Mahama or by a saying chair, and Tibiana who ye, areas will be no bitre. And he says, that what in a sano, or Henny will say, finance minister didn't say, go up on a snare you my four, your chow on cat now on so on a coma. I told him.
Railway labor issues and Ghana Railway Company Limited staff salaries. The Ghana Railway Company's operations have declined over the years due to infrastructure deterioration, which has limited its capacity to generate sufficient revenue to cover its operational costs, including staff salaries. We are engaging with the Ministry of Finance and stakeholders to develop a sustainable solution going forward.
Olumanyam for Joseph Nickbe. Or a transport minister na wachimu ono so edin semu itu dwa salamatu kuku apento na mane bonie na onumanyanfo ne kasa wi akire pepepe ene owura Franklin Kobina twetwunko mowem ne ebisa ne so opanyini na ekwamogia ne me mobeti atua ene opanyini ne sei enche musika beba atuate ne beba so na no so sabi kasa tintin de sem toponko enkosi saka tuare beba de oye kire no onsesa wona adwen ya na obeye
Ade epe yesi kape fiesi kape ya be ejuma nti yenke yesi kape ya na sekere yenkore yenke ejuma dia na yenke ma opa akire se da na so obedra mpaka dan train wonya wotia yenye wonya wo offices ya ye ka se wonti o ga se de esi so na la gubi no ne ebi na train afofo ebie no si o be mpaka dan what be ejuma mpaka dan ya wonti en ka mpaka dan train osi tema habo wono ye e prisual oburu na on se na it seems that all you ready there on the
Ora Franklin Kobina. Opening Wojina Railway Workers Union, you couldn't name one for one crying. And answer me what day a 2 John watch you Clinton Aquasiamwako and what Diamanabui Esmo Yen. And I want to cry a moon of for Joseph Nickbe, a air transport minister, workers at there to just say. I buy a share now for Ghana Shippers Authority Act so. Abuahama Nema ya credit from and a nebu to my former Ghana so and Yamabo Abafom.
The shipping industry vital to our economy has been hindered by weak regulation affecting port efficiency and cost. The Ghana Shippers Authority Act 2024 Act 1122 passed in July 2024 aims to address this issue, ensure fair pricing and to promote best practices.
Transport Minister Unumanyanfo Joseph Nickbe Bukari na wachimu wade ensamu itu dwa salamatu kuku apentel wade ebesumo yeyi na wachimu na private legal practitioner lawyer Martin Pebu waka say chire mu say wanam na watete say amanfo so Chief Justice Crown Mampanyina Power no o Mampanyina fomumra na Martin Pebu chire mu say da bi o say 1992 constitution na ye kan de na o Mampanyina won fom okwan bia so na amanfo so ka so opanyini no CJ ma mi tokuno now we Supreme Court judge and son will be a Chief Justice. And it's a what permanent say Chief Justice dia and no one who quite so Supreme Court judge and was it there be sa ebidaho. Bayan fin schedule na twam ni no panyin bi a friend of Frank Agyetwum. No one so could the break ya Musa CJ Chief Justice. Ya pam no word na dwuma no is Supreme Court judge e bo no. And the sasa na enam so dia and na maame Gertrude tokuno won timi nka say ya pam no say Chief Justice or person sabe na dwuma say Supreme Court judge. There be why from so.
Brahman Quine, case here called Supreme Court over 20 years ago, Frank Agyetwum case no. Almost kind of say ye obi a Chief Justice Council the same thing and also as a Supreme Court judge. When there over 20 years ago, near Supreme Court at Troy. Generally, the fact that a constitution and my crime or Mampanyino Supreme Court judges and chief justice Yamamuno. But thankfully, on your current constitutional review process, Professor HKC Prempe, or Attorney Super say, your best sign, so that's a good thing.
Ora Martin Pebu, or a private legal practitioner, and I watch you, or Chelen Agin say, if a man may get to talk Nua, you're not the oso. Now, some crona hono, your name lawyer, Kwame, and often such a chunkomo, and a lawyer Chilemu say, oh, or my penisa, which I to one Yanamunto to an only who saw my penning from ye, ever can be also. Now, mamma, and so see you now, there's a chief justice, no, a cano, Supreme Court judge, not as an immune, a bono. Nemo Nanka wash any more, some mamma get to talk on what any say. Botaya, a committee need so, editor man penny for, so man penny won't cross in ideas, no, and uncle whom some can, or the copy more caught in a cabinet manual. Nemo, Monsieur, you might say chief justice in tea. Your mamma, you must say, a Supreme Court judge, dear, young cano baby.
Position is a committee, not so, or more year recommendation is as a chief justice. They will not recommend this as ordinary Supreme Court judge. It is a sad year, and enough of parties say, you see a president every day, president, and it's a female. I'm saying there, is it a little bit disagree with procedure now? I'm an effort. And it's a committee new ruling now, up to now, and our recommendation up to now. My minister kind, Chief Justice Grano, Minister copy, and also Komuzua was say, time man penny you see a friend, time of facing decision now. See, there was a case for the Chief Justice to answer. Up to now, Minister kind, and you also say, I don't want challenging for recommendation rather than so all call for the technical ground. There's a go challenging the whole committee. The findings, no fair, and the Biafra, and they may design no see.
Lawyer Kwame Adolfo. Now what you mu ya need din komo and on so kire na adwen say ye e de fa ma me get to talk no chief justice ya yi na de so eho na what you mu mranim fo nka bo mu ko Ghana Bar Association won hye mu ba so e wo wa na enhyemu ya se na justice Hafisata amalebo ba wo gina penyina wo hwe kire se CJ chief justice din mu Paul Bafoboni akasa na ne ka se no na wo kire mu say wona wonam se bo kwa so to fom agudie na enam kwa pa so no wana wo sisi achi dodo na no ya amanyofo wana wo din no wo sika wo mamu saafo no nke ye chi wo ho yemfo mu nyina mmra no ne ma mmra no ene wo mu din nia no odin pa enyansem na ho emfa mu nuanom.
Also forgets the national security challenges brought about by the menace of Galamsey as the influx of illegal miners, often accompanied by foreigners, have been linked to an increase in criminal activity in affected communities.
Justice Hafisata Ameleboba Openini Jina Ura Paul Bafoboni acting chief justice anemu ena nsem wodi tudwa e wo Ghana Bar Association won hye mo na wotwume ba so e wo wa na eno atie no president wode koya no Ewura Efuagate enso ka say bi na wo tirem say amanyosem ye wo man mu ene kwabra na efun yi wonya internet gusu no de sinanimu a adapa atwa ayampia won fa ho so yo mampena na bedi ekire obedi watam amanaka wakoma wo se saa de no enkasa yemfa Ghana ho enti yenhwe yi so man.
One cannot deny that the discourse in public life, especially across new media, leaves much to be desired. We don't need to insult each other to make our point. However, there is a growing concern that in the bid to curb this growing menace, the very foundations of our constitution are being undermined. This should never be used to cower the populace into silence.
Ewura Efuagate Pedini ene president the Ghana Bar Association ikunu na watwimu wodi nsemu yi etudwa Philippa Tanga en wodi amaneboyi ebesomo yen na watwimu na Dr. Benjamin Wachere Ankra opinion governance analyst wono akro ya Chirade University of Ghana Business School wakaside to Ghana fo anim say Simon Yosem bi ane yefira se ye so man na yedidi atam yembu penyini mbu abofra no wo se emwa kra enti yenhwe na ye na ye ho so se wo man nyesa wo kine bi no ebeha
ochira wadwen a eno so nkyere se gise atannie kwan so na obetumi de akyere wadwen obetumi akane se wo kan bia sebe wanu enkotia obi enti president Mahama bai o say my bet tax ayeje wo so kwatwam mi ame no okasai me se me ne nya hadwen ne me ne nya adwen ochena so enti ase bia ni ho a wo mbema me a me magi atum na sebe wo be sora ahomachi reporter akwakoye adwuma me be sora ahomachi akwakoye adwuma na bosome so ane ateme no mum sika na amenya ne yete so obi so konya nya sika through betting ya yɛsɛ ama ne ntua tax me ne president Mahama enya adwene ne enya adwene kyerɛ
Ora Benjamin Watchere Ankra opanyini wɔ doctor Ochirado University of Ghana Business School a governance analyst na Watchere mu Watchere nsɛm sɛ yie na Watchere koya mu na political marketing analyst Dr. Benatutu Buahi waka said that to just say Penyina otu Frank Adema amonyoko NPP 2024 abatu mu Dr. Lahaji Mahmoud bo me wafira ase na wopa Ghana fo ache no say ɛyɛ kwampa sapa no opanyini no wotwa no kyese wagye atum sɛ MPP aban mo yɛ mfomso enti Ghana fo mfa ombɔne enche wo na MPP fo nyina so begye atum sɛ wabra yɛde tumi ɛhyɛ wonsa na Ghana mampanyin na watwa mu na nado dankwa kofado di ade no omo yɛ mfomso a ɛbɛbɔ monyoko no Ghana fo sɛ nya odobi da mo na emu mankoba saa we pa ache no na we nso amema ne men so ene koba saa de MPP ombekɔ so abre we ensema na watwa mu political marketing analyst Dr. Benatutu Buahi wodi etudwa na watwa kwaya mu na mabudom frefo edema NPP amanyoko no Ru Salam Mustafa wode to Ghana fo nyina nim se benada MPP pese wo ye kyere editi aban ene se o my Ghana yetimi aka me akwa MPP ni de yemfom so a ene ba bia wo bia na yakopon botum kre ba hwe wachew ne mo NDC ni de yemfom so a yesekọ ye befre wetire wo se ne yekoso no MPP mo ankasa ho a ebe ha enti benada o ye kyere ba so
bibi kakra na ya chi MPP for na ya de akotum we NDC ni de wotimi bibia na wo ko free me yekoso e wo man we mo no enye ebohu enche ye bia na ye call akwatia communication officer wa our constituency ebuakwa saf threaten minority leader Ghana parliament minority leader o say dan ko be shana na ko be kunu ye be by election e wo no krum esan threaten ye national organizer na bi threaten chief minority chief whip honorable Anodomple ye ka say ye the petition akodan IGP nanso ye nche no efise o ye NDC ni say video safo azoka odi tutu asem ekohia ye third national vice chairman and also omunye bibia enfa ho
maburu dom frefo edema wo sona manyoko NPP Ura Salam Mustafa na watch mu friends ntwerefo nhia mu edi sansem yi etudwa Clinton akwasi amako na wode amaneboyi ebesom yen na watch mu de Ghana fo nyina ni mu asem so okopie mu wasantemantem a kwabene no blisie de ahim papa ni nyina nsa sante hema na nakona do yi adomoto so miensa na wokwakura na ne doti yase no chese okopie mu asantemantem a schools ya tutu mu stores ya tutu mu sika kra bia hodo nyina akra mpo na dwuma o man kobi na de hye be wasantemantem mu a kire wona adwen fa doti yi a ya woda no eba so no eho
adai na de asante nyina ba pani ene de ne koma empani enti dumedie ne pompon fufuri ene enti se kwabe ni blisi a etwesia ya na ye dumedie a ato asanteman ne Ghana man na ma ye nyina ya ba hanu se ye ba bebo na ya besom yewura asanteman nyina me fa ne se ye tini menhia enti na hu ye da ponda se ye ni abira ye ni atokoko mu a na ye ba be jam ana ye ba ma preocupa ene watia ne na echi ana watwe ne ni areda eni tina hu pa dompe ma ya bo ahia mu a ye ni brem atokoko mu enti na o se nyina ye ba ne ye beboa yewura opemso na o se tutu kurowura ye ne nyina ejam ye hima kwan fefefes o mu fie nheda nkwa ni mo mu bibi se no mu nyina be ba no ma ba hwe amamra ne amanne a ekoso koso ye kasa asante ana se me pa ne se akan mu ha no amamra ne amane ne ade a ye gina so de ye bibia enti ana me stress bibi se ba ma obi an hye dem ehu bia ni emtwa obi ati anya obi are na emom no be kura hu ye na be ba de hia na so ba be sua bibi na ade atu
oh me pa cho ya bliye ye ni asante man otumfo ye ni able pa eti ene ba so ha no ma ye bejabeja otum so bia ni able ye bibi a e kire se ye asamato ye enti ba me ba ye no nyoma ma hu de bebre mi jawo me ni able papa
asante amane aya dia asopa enti se wo hoho se wo ye hoho so te sen ye nyina ni baba ko yankasa sabe na asante man na wuo enti asabe wo mo ya kanfo na ase ye nyina ya nana no
adihye bia asante hema nana kunadu ya de motoso miensa doti wadu anim onyam kopie mu asie bi kohwe ne yekoso no ebi ne na atwagua na watwi mu ensam yi ebedadie na watwi mu ana disuanfo bi ogentete Tamale Technical University waye kire wo school no mu kire mu se school ni mpenifo anamontu a chese mpenifo nam so school ne nkoye emwa de kire kura ne adisuanfa ne topa fa mfira ɛne sɛ ndi no ɔyɛ sɛ ɔbɛtum pasa kakra wɔ school mu ana sɛ wɔni brɛ no wada na di ɛde akyerɛ school impenifoɔ afɔ ohun ya posifoɔ ne mu nie posifoɔ ba bɛbɔ ma demonstration ne kasa akwakɔ wi asomdwe a posifoɔ yi tuo wɔn a wɔtu tia gas to wɔn a wɔtu rubber bullet nso to ɛkɔ wi akyire no wɔyɛ kyerɛ dusufafoɔ yi ɛnema dodoɔ na na kyɛ saa afa so asasɛyɛ ɛwɔ school no mu na wɔwura Mahmudu Musa wɔkasa ɛde ma SRC ku no wɔgyina school ya na mu a wɔne Peace FM twetwe nkɔmɔ.
So let me say I am very disappointed in the Ghana Police Service because this demonstration was a peaceful demonstration. It started from our hostel, all students joined us. We walked through to the main entrance. We proceeded to the Chobu Palace to present our petition to the chief and come back to submit our petition to the administration. All this happened in a peaceful manner. We went to our administration, we couldn't find anybody. We were waiting for somebody to come and receive our petition. When the police, whatever, I don't know who called them, they come in there. I don't know, because they came in with the tents they brought and the anger they come in the manner of how they enter the places. Students were scared. So they have to spray hot water on students. That's where they start to pour stones. And they wounded some people. They are at the hospital, 3 of them. They just called that they should bring their health insurance. 3 of them. Why must students suffer for it? Demanding our rights, what we have paid for and we're requesting for it. Why must my son suffer because of that? That is just the reason why. Up to now, not even one promise that money will honor the promise they gave us to accept the increment of school fees, and you're coming to increase school fees again. Why must we always suffer, paying without getting what we deserve? That is basically the main reason why students of this particular university are on the street this morning.
Owura Mahmudu Musa openyini dina SRC anamu ena nsemu yi wodi tudwa Alhassan Abdul Rashid na wotwi mu wodi sama ne boyi ebesom yen ebe gina Alhassan Abdul Rashid amane boyi so na Ghana this week yediesi musumfo Sadat Muhammad nie kase bona sise no kwamu atene DJ Young Boy the weekend party mix esom yamamo enitia enyado.
Tune it in, turn it up, Peace FM, and rip off the knobs.